Hello and welcome to Tech Raven. I'm Nigel Cooper and today I'm taking a look at the Neumann NDH 30 open back studio mixing and mastering headphones that come in at around about £570. In the box you simply get a carry case and a long cable and of course the headphones. So Neumann have actually designed these headphones, the NDH 30s, to replace a very high-end traditional monitoring system of near-field monitors. Now, a lot of engineers are probably going to be thinking, hang on, it's like you can't really mix and master on headphones. There are a few traditional people that will say that, but let me just put this to bed once and for all. You absolutely can mix and master primarily all the time on open back professional headphones that have been designed for that job, which these Neumanns have. They've been designed specifically for mixing and mastering. Now, when I tell you they're £570, you're probably thinking, yeah, that's expensive, but they are premium headphones. And up until now, the Beyerdynamic DT 1990 Pro and the Shure SRH 1840s have always been the kind of go-to open back studio headphones, which come in at a similar price to these. But now that these have come along, I think personally these are going to basically take the new crown, the top spot. And I'll explain why in a minute. Now, if you're to get this kind of sound quality from traditional near-field monitors like this, you'd probably have to spend several £1000s on near-field monitors to get the equivalent quality to this. And on top of that, you'd have to have a larger studio that's been professionally acoustically treated to get the best out of them. Now, if you don't have that, these are the equivalent of being in that level of studio with that level of monitor. So you're getting all that for just around £570, which is absolutely phenomenal. Now for me here, I've got these Carly Iron 8 monitors, and on the floor I've got a KRK S10.4 subwoofer. But for mixing and mastering, these are going to be far superior. I would consider this to be an inferior system. Now the speakers are good and the subwoofer's good, but just look at this room. It's a small studio, one speaker's in the corner, that speaker isn't, so it's hardly ideal. Now, I've done the best I can with acoustic treatment to cover the reflection points, and it does work and it's pretty decent, and I know the limitations of it and I know how to compensate for that. However, mixing and mastering with headphones like these, you're getting every little bit of detail across the whole frequency range, and they are just perfect for that. So apart from the usual, yes, you can mix and master late at night without disturbing the neighbors. Another reason that you should be mixing and mastering on headphones and not a monitor system is most of us will have an inferior monitoring system. Now, when I say inferior, I'm talking about monitors that cost up to like £1,000, £1,500 a pair, and a subwoofer in a room like this, or a bedroom or an office that is hardly ideal. Now, these are going to be way better than that, and you're going to be able to make some more accurate decisions with your mixing and mastering with headphones like these, as opposed to using near-field monitors. Now, with the open back headphones compared to the closed back, these have got a much wider stereo field. They're just much wider, they sound more airy, the bass at the bottom is much more natural, and the mids, there's absolutely zero muddiness, and it's just totally clean and transparent across the whole frequency range. Now, compared to my Beyerdynamics, I've got a couple of pairs of DT 770 Pros. These are closed back. As you can see, there's no perforations in the backs at all, which means no sound leaks out. Whereas with the Neumanns, you've got perforations, so about half the sound is coming out the back, but that is the design. It's supposed to be how they work. Now, I've got these, two pairs of these, one here that I listen to, and another pair hanging there on my microphone stand that the vocalist would use, because when a vocalist is singing and they got the headphones on, they don't want any sound to be leaking out the back and escaping into the microphone. So that's why closed back headphones exist pretty much. These, on the other hand, are designed specifically for mixing and mastering. Now, at the end of the day, Neumann also do the NDH 20s, which are about £100 cheaper, and they are a closed back design, and they are fantastic as well. But for mixing and mastering, these just take it to the next level. They are flat as a ruler, and there's absolutely zero distortion. I think it's like 0.03. It just doesn't exist. They're so transparent and so accurate, and to wear, they are just so comfortable. It's just like a really good quality eider-down quilt has been draped over your head, and you can just, yeah, you're in heaven. They're perfectly circular ear cups, and they cover all of your ear, so all of your ear fits in them, and they are just so comfortable. It hasn't got that sort of leather or fake leather stuff here. It's just like this sort of, it's almost like mink. It's just like this velvety, smooth feeling material, and they are so comfortable. They're all metal. The build quality is very high. Now, you might have noticed when I put them on that I've got the cable coming off my right ear. Traditionally, the cable will always come off the left, but with these, it comes off the right. Now, I've actually seen some YouTubers review them, and they've just assumed that the old left side for left ear cable thing is the case with these, and they've been putting them on like this, not realizing that their stereo field is actually back to front. But on the inside of this one, it says right, and on the inside of that, it says left. So Neumann have reversed it. So don't forget with these, the cable comes off your right ear in this instance. So yeah, don't forget that. Otherwise, any automated panning is just going to be reversed, and it will sound a little bit strange. So yeah, that is the Neumann NDH 30s. I can't do a demonstration of them, obviously, because you'd have to be here and you'd have to be wearing them for yourself. But take my word for it, for me, and I've used lots of headphones from Sennheiser, Shure, Beyerdynamic, Sony, Audio Technica, these many over the years, and many premium brands as well. And these are, without a doubt, the best headphones that I have ever heard for mixing and mastering. And for me personally, I think I'm going to be doing most of my mixing and mastering on these now, rather than using the near field monitors. Now, just a little bit further on from that, you know, about mixing and mastering in headphones, even if you mix and master with a traditional near field monitoring system like this, when you've done your mixing, you should always check the mastered version, or you know, if you do the mastering yourself, you should always check that in headphones anyway, for the simple reason that about 70% of people under the age of 35 listen to their music in headphones. So even if you're doing your mixing and mastering on traditional near-field monitors, you should also check that mix in headphones as well, just to make sure that the stereo field still sounds good in headphones. Because if you've got some automated panning going on, it might sound good across the stereo field out in front of you, but when you put the headphones on, you might have this weird ping-ponging thing going on inside your head that might just make you feel nauseous. So when you check it on headphones, you might want to just dial it back so it's not quite so exaggerated, so it won't do the listener's head in that is using headphones. Now, because you should always check your mixes on headphones and cheaper systems anyway, the reverse can be said. So what's wrong with doing all your mixing and mastering on some premium grade headphones like this that have been designed just for the job, and then just check your stereo field and your automated panning on your near field monitors at the end? Why not just reverse it? So that's what I think I'm going to be doing. I'll do the mixing and mastering on these, but then I'll switch on my near field monitors just to check to make sure my stereo field and all my automated pans and that kind of thing are still going to sit across the field in front of me, as well as sitting in the field within my head, if that makes sense. So there we are. You've been watching Tech Raven. I'm Nigel Cooper. These are the Neumann NDH 30s. If you're serious about your mixing and mastering and you want the equivalent of like a 20 grand set of near field monitors to stick on your head, look no further than these. They are absolutely fantastic. So there we go. Until the next time, if you like this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications of new videos that I upload. In the meantime, take it easy. Bye for now.